Hey everyone, welcome back to another video on Diablo Immortal, and I want to talk about bots in this game. So one of the things I really dislike, I'm not going to say who, but I already know pretty much who are the botters and the botter clans and the botting clan or whatever you call it, right? So the clan that bots, or most of the people in the clan that bots, I'm not even just talking about this server. I'm talking about every server. There is a clan that bots, and I think everybody knows they are cheating. And no, Blizzard isn't doing anything about it, or so far, anyways. I know that they did the orbs transaction, right? The third-party one, which I will make another video on because it's a bit confusing. What they're doing for the orbs one is not banning or like doing orb debt for those that have bought from third-party resellers, right? What they're doing is they're only banning those that have reverse transaction. So they might as well just call it reverse transaction bot. I mean, reverse transaction debt. But anyways, so going back to the bots, if you go into Battleground, I'm pretty sure you see some clans, and you probably know that they are cross servers, right? And I've seen some of them. I also read some of the information online where people posted on Twitters and things like that. And yeah, the botters are not getting banned. Like, I know some of the people that played, and I even made videos on them. And if they are still a wizard, oh, it looks like nobody played, or it's not loading or something. I don't know. All right, so let me go down this list and try to find. All right, so I already made a video on this person, and you saw them botting, like going left and right? I mean, that was the old bot, and they're still there. Nothing is happening. So, they were going left and right, and they have new bots now, and the new bots are so much more sophisticated than the old ones, right? The old one could go up and down like this, left and right, attacking, right? Now the bots are really just running around like they're real humans, like literally like real humans. They don't even, like, you can't tell the difference between a real bot and a real person, right? I mean, unless the only reason why you'd be able to tell if you see them running around 24 hours, 7 days a week for at least 2 weeks in the same freaking place. And I do know some of the people do that, right? I mean, you look at them and it feels like, oh, they are just farming in the open world. No one's dumb enough to farm in the open world 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and never going into dungeons. And of course, they even have dungeon bots now. So that's because they stopped doing the requirement as a 4 player. So now people just have to have another account and then they can bot, right? So I'm trying to find a bot right now. Doesn't look like there's any, and it's hard to spot them because they're running around, right? But I do know some players that do bot in exact same place, right? If not exact same place, the exact same map or a section of the map. And I'm just gonna go see if I can find them. So they're usually running around the same place 24/7, and the only way you'd be able to spot them is if you add them to friend. I mean, you friend them, and then you watch them for a week, and they're in the same freaking place, and if they're saying, oh, I'm gonna go to bed, and then you see them running around farming, then clearly it is a bot, you know? I mean, they are botting. Sometimes they play, some of them don't play. Like, how it works is sometimes they bot, right? And then sometimes they play. So you get confused who is playing and who is actually botting. But as you play more, you'll realize that some are just completely botting, right? Or just botting sometimes. But they're still bots. But anyways, they're not getting banned. Nothing is happening. And you do have to pay for the bot. That's the thing. I don't know if Blizzard can detect it. All I know is that they're not doing anything about it. So that kind of sucks. It makes me feel bad because I'm playing 24 hours, and well, I'm not playing 24 hours, but I'm playing at least 6 hours a day, right? So, people are like, I read on the chat, right? Some people spend the whole day grinding to find out, hey, somebody just beat them by botting. I mean, that's ridiculous, right? You grind for, like, you live on the game, let's say that, and somebody just like, he's not even there. He's somewhere else. He's like, I don't know where they are, but they're not they're not at the game. They're like out chilling with their friends, and they're letting a program play for them. And it's quite disappointing how Blizzard doesn't really care. But then again, during Diablo 2, they didn't really care. Yeah, they banned some, but the thing is, not all of them got banned. And I don't know if they can't detect it or something, but obviously it is horrible. But of course, after the orb thing, they actually started botting less. But they're still, those that botted are still botting, right? I mean, they should be banned, in my opinion. But then again, they spend a lot of money because you need to have high power, res, and everything else to bot. I mean, you can't bot with a noob character, right? It's impossible to do that. But, that's why maybe they're not banning them, because they're getting money from them. And it's kind of like the orb thing. They don't care about the third-party transaction, right? Third-party transaction, they don't give a shit. I mean, some people are thinking, oh, they're starting to do something. No, they're starting to do something because the third-party transaction has a reverse transaction, which means they don't get the money. But if they get the money, they're fine. So anyways, I'll make a video about the third-party transaction thing because I think a lot of people are confused, and I think the websites around the world is confused, or more like they're trying to push a narrative that is not true, because to easily and better explain it is only reverse transaction. It's not third-party orbs transaction. But anyways, so that is about botting, and quite disappointed. Of course, you could try reporting, but you've seen in my video, I reported them like 3 months ago, and nothing has happened. They're still there and live and good. And the worst part about these things is they run into Shadow War with you. And then you have an entire clan that bought, that didn't even really play, and they go into Shadow War with you. They're not going into Shadow against me, but I know that they're going into Shadow War against one of my friends' clan, and I think it's ridiculous because you're playing against people that didn't really play the game and probably don't know how to play the game, but they are at a high level to compete against you, and they run multiple accounts, so they have multiple characters, and it's ridiculous.